Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of Arlo Maverick, many hats who just happens to rap, and today we're talking about input lists. So last week we spoke about stage plots. This week we're talking about input lists and the relationship they have with one another. So while a stage plot is a visual representation of what you need and where it needs to be placed, the input list provides the sound tech with greater detail. Both should always be together in order to allow for the right communication to be given to the sound tech. So your input list should always include your band members' names and the instruments they play. One of the reasons why you want to make sure that your band members' names are on there is because it makes it easier for the sound tech to actually communicate with the person who's playing bass. If that person's name is Sean, for example, then at least the sound tech knows this is Sean, he's a bass player. Now, another thing you want to make sure that you also include with that is the requirements of your band. Do they need DI boxes? Do they need monitors? Do they need mics? Do they need certain cabling? Now, for those of us who play with DJs, it is imperative for you to include on your input list that your DJ needs a table. Don't assume that because you're going to a venue that probably has tables that they're going to have a table for your DJ. Because what if they only have circular tables? You always have to be prepared and communicate what you need. If you're a vocalist that performs with a microphone stand, then include that. Never assume that the sound tech is just going to have one there for you, because if they don't have that there and you require it, then that's on you. One thing I've learned over the years is to always include your basic requirements within your input list. If you're a vocalist who can work with a wired mic but prefers wireless, then put basic requirement, wired mic, preferably wireless. That way, if they're able to get the wireless mic, they'll get one for you. Merge table. While a merge table has nothing to do with your technical requirements, I've adopted the habit of making sure that it's on my input list, then that way the venue itself is aware that we will need a table for our merge. Don't ever assume that they're gonna have one for you. In closing, if you found yourself to be more informed by the end of the vlog, then please make sure to click that like button as well too. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, which is youtube.com/Arlo Maverick, and as well too, don't forget to add a comment below. Let's create dialogue, let's create discussion that allows us to actually become smarter artists who are building a community as well too. This is a part 2 of, I guess this is 1 of 2, because we talked about stage plots and we talked about input lists. They should actually go together. So make sure to actually comment on below on maybe experiences you've had dealing with a stage plot or input list. Maybe it was a good situation, maybe it was a bad one. Either way, put it down below as well too. Don't forget to find me on my social media platforms at Arlo Maverick on everything. And until the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, peace.